and then the next line is driver.get Google site, right? So using which browser, then it will open the Google.
Yeah, okay. By default, maybe IE or something, it will consider like internally I am using IE or something. If you want to specify explicitly, there is a option to specify. You can say like consider like a Chrome driver, consider like a IE driver, consider like a Firefox driver. Like that you can specify. But by default, I think IE.
Okay.
It considered like working on IE, but it won't open and IE browser is not required also. Okay. That one will let me show you how to specify that.
So are you saying that it's going to consider the operating system's default browser? If it is on Mac, if you're running this test case on Mac, will it be
but I am not sure, Mahesh, that one.
Okay.
Because we did not use it, just we tried once, will it work or not? Okay. Just we'll see once. So any doubts till now, whatever we have seen?
So Venkat, once this is done, maybe just show us Venkat how we can add a new XML like.
Okay. We're adding XMLs.
New XML, yeah. Like we have data XML, right? Like that I just want to add one more new XML. So.
Okay. See, new, okay. Here, like a class, we have something called XML.
Oh, others, okay.
And new XML file and finish. It created new one. Okay. So inside that one, always first one is, if you see this one, suit. Okay, this is normal XML, right? Here you can write another data like login detail, login data, like that. And you can put /login data. Okay, so start tab, enter. Inside that, you can write username like that. Okay.
Okay.
How we added class, how we added TextNG class like that, XML one is there.
Okay.
See guys, we have seen important methods, click, send keys. Like that, we have another method called get text. If you identify any element, okay, if it is a text field or text area box, just if you do dot get text, it will give you the text, whatever is there inside that. Okay, and another one clear. Sometimes if text field is already having some data, if you want to clear it and before adding, just use dot clear. Okay, like dot click, dot send input keys. We have clear and get text like that some methods. Guys, if you guys want to go to any document and all, tutorial point site looks bit understandable and okay, you can go through that one for reading Java and all. Okay. So if no doubts, we can wind up for today and we'll just discuss tomorrow like half an hour. Interview questions and all. Some.
Yeah, so Mahesh, if everyone is okay, can you just this test AG we started right like last week. So the test AG is that initial thing on a high level. Can you tell like that at the rate we test and all we use, right?
Oh, shall I explain one more time?
Yeah, I mean on a high level, just you know.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. See, till now what we did is, let me go through that. One simple test case, all tests pass, and results before the result. Headless browser.
And also Venkat, in this time, instead of reading the user data from from the XML file, can you also show an example of attaching the file by giving the file path?
Okay, let me try that. Shall I try and let you know tomorrow, Mahesh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Instead of reading from here some other path in our TP. Okay? You are telling that one, right?
Yeah, I want to be able to attach a file by giving the file path, which can reside in inside the repository or anywhere in the computer, right? I want to be able to attach that into the test case and then run it.
Okay. While sending mail, you need to attach a file.
Yes.
Right? Okay, I will try and let you know. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So my question is like, so if you are going to, we are going to automate a new page, and so do we need to have all this annotation, page objective model, or only a page objective model should be fine? Like
only page object is required. Okay, all pages like this. See here, no annotations and all. See here, left side, I have 5 classes total. Page object model, example 5. First, all are pages. Okay, everything I wrote clicks and all in pages, right? But test cases, when you want to write test cases, those are just like click and all. By using those clicks only, will write the test case, right? So while writing test case, you write another class. In that test case, like each test case, you write like a method. Okay. So before method, if you write at the rate test, test-ng will understand like it is a test case. Okay. So annotations no need to use everywhere. So in page object, all the things we can divide it into two. One is pages, another one is test cases class, right? So in test cases classes only we'll use annotations. In pages classes not required. Okay. Now see, let me go through the annotations once. Test-ng main purpose is this one, to make like this is a test case like that, to divide, right, to making it our test. That means what I can say, this test cases manipulation easily we can do, like dividing into categories. Okay. Or before doing some test cases, if you want to do some operation, or post test case if you want to do some operations, so it will make our job easy. Okay, we can manage it easily. So first thing is, first annotation is @test-ng. If you write,
I need to just step out. I'll catch up again.
Okay, Mahesh.
Okay, thank you.
If you write @test annotation before any method, then only test-ng will consider it like a test case. If you don't write, then it will be like a method. Then if you run your program as run as test-ng will not execute that. Okay? Got it? So @test annotation purpose is for test cases. Another one, when you write that, see here, @test. Okay. Here I executed 2. It is showing test run 2 and skip. If I want to make some test cases explicitly fail, here just simply I have one statement, so always it will pass printf statement. If we want to fail the test based on some condition, you read the data from text field, okay, using get text, and there it's supposed to contain some data, but it is not showing that one. So you want to make your test case fail. Okay, by checking that condition, if you want to make the test case fail, you should write assert.fail. Okay, so assert is a class, it has a method fail, and whenever you add some text here, if you pass string argument to fail, that will come in console. The failure reason, it will show this is the failure reason. Okay, now similarly, if you want to skip some test cases based on some conditions, like setup is not ready, in that scenario, if you want to throw or if you want to skip the test case, you must throw object of skip exception. There is a class skip exception. Okay, this assert.fail, skip exception, these are related to test-ng. These methods are understood by test-ng. Okay, whenever you throw skip exception class object, then test-ng will understand like, okay, skip this test case. Okay, similarly, there are some other annotations, before method, after method. Okay, before method, before each test case, it will execute. If you have 10 test cases, see here, this is one class. Inside this, you have 10 test cases. That means 10 test cases. That means 10 methods. Each method is having @test before it. For each test case, if you want to run some precondition, same precondition for all test case means you use before method. Okay, before method will be executed for each, before executing every test case. Similarly, after execution of every test case, after method annotation will be executed. Okay, for this full class, if you want to run some condition, that to one time, precondition. Okay, for all the test cases of this class, if you want to run one precondition, that to one time, in that case you have something called before class annotation. You should use before class. Similarly, one post condition for all the test cases of this class, you should use after class. Okay. Similarly, we have
And,
something called test. Yeah, tell me.
and we need to import this package, right?
Correct. Whenever you add this before method and all, those annotations by default we won't get. You need to import. For example, let me remove this too. Okay, it is showing error. You should import that. Okay, test ng related annotations.
Yeah, I'm not getting these options actually.
Okay, let me show you. Reason might be in Eclipse, did you add this one, Robin?
Yeah,
Market.
correct. That I added.
After
Yeah.
adding that one, you should go to your project, right click, build path, okay, configure build path. Here, are you able to see test ng in your build path?
Configure build path. Okay.
Sorry, under libraries.
No.
Now, you are unable to see that one. That means after installation, what you have to do is click on add library.
Yeah.
Then here testng is there, right? Just click testng and then click on finish. Then it will show in this.
Oh.
After that, it will show there. Okay.
Okay, fine. Thanks. Yeah.
Is it showing now? Similarly, we have some other thing called before test, after test. For some test, you have a number of classes. Inside those classes, you have a number of methods. For all these class methods, okay, if you want to run some precondition, okay, all these classes you should put inside test. Okay, let me show you test. Like this. Okay, so main one is suit, after that sub is test. Inside that classes, here you have consider two classes you have. For those two classes, if you want to run one precondition before executing all the test cases of those classes, okay, you should use before test. Similarly, you have something called after test. It will be executed before executing test cases of all the test cases of this test. After executing all the test cases, after test will be executed. Similarly, for suit also we have something called before suit and after suit. Okay, and we have something called dependency. If there is a dependency between two methods, okay. See, suppose test 1 should be executed after test 2. So, before test 1, we will write at the rate test. There you add dependency like this. For example, before a underscore test 1, it should execute all these methods. Like this, you can add dependency. Okay. Similarly, we can add something called priority also. Generally, by default, it executes in the order of alphabetical order. If you want to set the priority, you set priority from 0 to some high number. Okay. So lowest priority test will be executed first. Similarly, something called we have an attribute timeout. For a test, if you add a timeout sometime, within that time, if test case is unable to complete its execution, forcibly it will make the test case fail. Okay. Like that, we have one more annotation. We forgot group. See, we can create groups. How to create groups at the rate test? How we'll set priority, timeout, and dependency like that? We can create groups. That how to do it? See here, test case 1 I have. Before this test case, I am telling this is a test by adding at the rate test. So inside that groups, you write some group name. Then it belongs to that group. You can add a test case to one or a number of groups. For a particular group, if you want to run some precondition, and similarly some post condition. At the time, use before group and after group. Okay. So anything else is required?
Hello, Venkat.
Yeah, Desha, tell me.
Maybe once we are done with Robin, I have some questions, Venkat, on my office laptop. I'm not able to launch the browsers. Maybe we can discuss.
Yeah, okay, sure. Chrome browser is installed.
Chrome, yeah. So Chrome also I'm facing the issue, Venkat.
Okay,
So
we'll see that. Huh? Okay.
yeah. After that, I have tried with IE. Internet.
Okay.
I'm getting that error there also.
Okay. Tomorrow we'll see some basic questions about the Selenium and Java. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So do you want me to share, Venkat? Like,
yeah, you share that one, Desha. We'll see that. Robin, is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are you able to see, Venkat, like my screen here?
Okay, then looks like, okay, this is different. Then can you read the error message?
Yeah, so what is...
One second. Dilip? Dilip
Yeah,
is there?
Arun, I think Dilip is not there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you can stop the recording maybe now.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. That would be good, yeah. Thanks.
okay, guys, we'll meet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Desha, you should read that one, please.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. So what it says, Venkat, is unexpected error, launch